Hey there, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for accepting your free video. Today, I just want to give you a few free tips that you guys can apply right away that will really help with your online presence and getting more organic leads. It is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website, so it is important your website be properly optimized so you can capture that traffic. So we're on your website here. You have a nice looking website. Um, I love the quick, easy access for your potential customers and your trust flow here. This is awesome. Um, let's see, it looks like you have separate pages for every one of your services, which is exactly what you want. Hopefully, all of these pages have their own original content and that you're focused on different keywords. Um, let's see what else we got here. Looks like we got interlinking, which is important for your SEO, so that's good. So we have a little bit of content here, but I'm not really seeing any local buyer intent keyword usage. Um, Service area. Let's check out your service areas. Okay. Are these separate? No. Okay. All right. So, what I would recommend is that you actually create a separate service area page for each one of these cities here that have search volume. That way you can actually be found organically for each of your services in those areas. And you want those service area pages to have their own original content and be focused on their own local buyer intent keywords. Service area pages should be like mini home pages, which little mini summaries about your services, but focused on the local keywords for that city. Um, your homepage, you really want to have about 1,500 to even 2,000 words focused around your local buyer intent keywords for each of these services. You may even need more content depending on what your competitors are doing. The rule of thumb is you always want to do more of whatever your competitors are doing. So even though it looks nice, Google does not rank based on appearance. Everything is based on content. Content is key, and you're going to need a lot of it throughout your entire website. So you definitely will need to focus on your content and keyword strategy, keeping in mind not all keywords are good keywords, and people research differently. So you do need to focus on local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching in your area for your services. And there could be a wide variety of similar keywords that you want to use so that you can capture the traffic for each of those keywords. Now, if we look at your top competitor for water damage in Phoenix, we do have ServPro. And yes, they are a franchise, but we don't actually have to compete against the entire franchise. We're only competing against this one location. And believe it or not, you are actually at an advantage because franchisees actually cannot modify their website to add the relevant content and the keywords that they want to focus on. They're kind of stuck with what they've been given. But you guys have the opportunity to continue to add new content and to refocus your keywords and support it with SEO. And so it is actually relatively easy to outrank these franchises. But you do have to make sure that you have more content. And these guys do have quite a bit of content and interlinking. So you will have to have a lot more content than they have. And then you're going to have to support your website with SEO because a website without it is not going to be found very easily online. So if we look here at your ratings, you have a pretty good rating actually. You have a 23 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. But not all are created equal. Even though you do need a lot of these, you need to make sure you're getting authoritative links that are do follows. That way, they share the power of the high ranking sites to help your website rank. And you only get credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything else, Google looks at like it's spam. If we look here, only 37 of your referring domains are do follows. So only 37 out of over 700 backlinks are doing anything to help your website. You have been indexed for 88 keywords, but you're only getting about 59 people on average to your website. So you're missing out on a ton of traffic, especially with as large as your service area is. You should be capturing a lot more traffic. So it's going to be really important that you optimize your website so you can capture that traffic. If we look here at your keywords, you have a ton of keywords on the first page, which is really good. There's 10 spots per page. One of the biggest problems that I noticed is that you're using the same keyword on multiple pages. And what happens is something called keyword cannibalization. So you're actually not going to be showing up on relevant searches like you should, because the keywords on each of these pages are cannibalizing each other. So you need to make sure that all your pages have their own keywords that they're targeting so that you can actually be found on relevant searches. And then you're definitely going to want to also target your other search or service areas as well. So there is still quite a bit of work to be done on these keywords. Looking at your competitor, we don't care how their domain is rated because we're not competing with the entire franchise. We're only competing with the location. So they have a 17 with only 16 backlinks and 7 referring domains. And out of those, only one of those are do follows. So you only have to beat their one referring domain. They have been indexed for 73 keywords, yet they're getting over 200 people to their Phoenix location page. This isn't for the entire website. This is just for their location. So they're ranking higher on a lot of the keywords. And so that is what's helping to give them that boost. So there is a lot that you could also be capturing. So you definitely want to work on your content and keyword strategy and support it with your SEO. And then the last piece of this is this Google Maps section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section because 30% of people go straight to the maps and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed here, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important is going to be your citations. And that's going to be the name of your business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitor. But when you put all of these tips together that I have shown you, your website has the potential to be number 1 across Google for your service area and relevant keywords supported by your SEO. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback on it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.